Hey, what's going on, guys? So ever since I did that list a while back about 20 crazy theories about Naruto and his family that make way too much sense, a lot of you guys said, well, why don't you do one about Sasuke? And lo and behold, somebody sends me the list that Screenrant did, where they finally decided to cover Sasuke and his family with 20 crazy theories about their family. So we're gonna take a look at this list, and I'm gonna say right now, I don't have the highest hopes. You know, Screenrant's been hit or miss with their, they've been hit or miss with their Naruto list. That's to say the least. They've been more missed than hit. So right here, number 20, Sai is an Uchiha. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. That's an insult to the Uchiha clan. That's an insult. That's a straight up insult. And think about it. Think about all the times. Well, first, let's ignore the fact that Sai's father. Yeah, I said it. Sai's father. Get at me, right? But not for real though, right? Let's look at the 4th Great Ninja War. If Sai would have been part of Uchiha, he would have awakened the Sharingan right then and there after having to essentially fight his brother. Didn't happen. Matter of fact, Sai would have awakened the Sharingan after being forced to kill his brother. Didn't happen. Sai's not an Uchiha. Oh my gosh, let's look what they gotta say. Sai has a mysterious background. The person who knows, the person fans know as his brother was actually his training partner in the Foundation, aka Root. The organization was the CIA of the Naruto franchise. Recruited as a child, Sai's memories of his life before the organization are gone. To be frank, fans don't even know if Sai is his real name or simply the last code name given to him. It's the name he chooses to keep when he left the group behind and became a member of Team 7. He even took Ino's last name, Yamanaka, years later when they married. When Sai was first introduced, there are a lot of comparisons to Sasuke, especially concerning his dark hair and pale skins. Some fans think that there were plans to introduce his backstory as a member of the Uchiha clan that were abandoned. Oh, hell no. Hell no. What you gotta keep in mind, like Kishimoto's a troll. Kishimoto is a troll because like when Sai got introduced, so when those chapters came out, it was already kind of put out there that Sasuke was a character that Kishimoto had trouble drawing. That was just a troll move. Like, oh yeah, I don't like drawing Sasuke, but yo, here you go. A guy looked just like him, only different and easier to draw. Aesthetically, when you look at Sai and his outfit and everything, that's a lot easier to draw than freaking Sasuke. I get it, but no, man, hell no, he's not an Uchiha. So Karin's loyalty to Sasuke wasn't real. What? What the hell is this? How's that even got to do with Sasuke and his family? Okay, hold on. Let's see what they got to say. So, when Sasuke Uchiha first met Karin Uzumaki, sparks flew, or at least they did on her end. The anime revealed the two had a connection before they're working under Orochimaru. A flashback episode showed Sasuke saving Karin's life during the tuning exams. I don't remember that from the manga, so I'm gonna say that's probably filler, but that didn't sit well with fans. We never saw it happen in the original storyline, or even the window of time where it could have happened. Yeah, because Studio Period does a bunch of filler that contradicts the manga, therefore I don't watch the filler in the anime. That's why I don't particularly care for the Naruto and Naruto Shippuden animes, but that's another video for another day. Fans developed their own explanation for that memory, what it meant. They believe Orochimaru manipulated Karin, giving her that memory to make sure that she used her healing powers to keep Sasuke alive and in perfect health. Orochimaru did, after all, want an Uchiha for his next vessel. If Karin was invested in Sasuke's health beyond her crush on him, she was more likely to keep him safe. Does that make sense? Yes. But the fact that you're using filler that contradicts the main story, that doesn't fit well in the confines of the main story, to make your point, you just invalidated yourself. Skip. Sasuke only got married to continue the Uchiha bloodline. Woo. Wow. That is very popular, and I'm probably gonna end up remaking a video I did about why Sasuke fell in love with Sakura, because it was stated in the Sasuke Sunrise novel, it was implied in the Sakura Love Ride in the Spring Breeze novel, and it was stated in the Akatsuki Evil Flowers in Full Bloom novel why Sasuke fell for Sakura. Sasuke genuinely has love for Sakura. And the thing is, it's like in the newest Sasuke Shinden novel, in the newest novel that is set in the Boruto era, you also get a bit of information for why Sasuke loves Sakura and that the love is sincere. And even if you don't want to use the novels, like there's enough there in the Naruto manga to justify what Sasuke was falling for. Little small things. You have to keep in mind that Kishimoto said it over and over. He sucks at writing romance. And when you look at what he was trying to do, I get how he's doing the setup. And even when you look at Sasuke's Data Book 2 and Data Book 3 entries, it was stated that Sakura was the one who had managed to break through his heart when he was determined to never let anybody in, to never let anybody be worthy of his love. Sakura had always been there. So I mean, Kishimoto was setting this up, and it doesn't get any more official than the author. So if the author wrote it, doesn't get any more official than that. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Let's look at what they got to say. So though it's controversial among fans, this theory states that Sasuke might not have really wanted to marry Sakura, but he did it to continue the Uchiha name and bloodline. Sasuke spent his formative years wanting revenge on his brother and then the Hidden Leaf Village for decimating the Uchiha clan. He longed to have his family of his own. Some fans think this longing became a desire to start the clan again by having children, which is why he married the one woman who would likely have waited another decade to be with. That's that shade at Sakura. To be fair, Sasuke does show Sakura affection, just not in the way that other characters in the franchise do. It's clear he cares for her, but not everyone's convinced he's in love with her. And I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna do the video. I'm gonna add more context to this one too. I'm gonna add more context when I do it. I mean, man. Nah, and the other thing, you have to look at Sasuke's psyche too. You gotta look at it from this perspective. I mean, the guy, his memories of love, he watched his parents get killed by his older brother, the brother that he loved. Sasuke spent a long time in isolation. He closed himself off, closed off those feelings and emotions. Sasuke, just like how Naruto is learning how to be a father, Sasuke is learning how to love. So right there, Sarada will become a Jinchuriki. What? What? Hell no. Hell no. Okay, I'm gonna debunk this right now. No. No. Hell no. Sarada is a Jinchuriki. Hell no. Let's just take this whole bond with Naruto out of the way, out of the equation. The reason why this ain't gonna happen, she can barely keep the Sharingan active. If she uses it too long, she gets dizzy. You have to have enough chakra to contain the tailed beast. You have to have enough stamina. Your body has to be compatible with it. Not everyone can be a Jinchuriki. That was stated in the manga. Not everyone can be a Jinchuriki. There are other factors that go into this. Sarada does not meet those requirements. Hell no. Hell no. Skip that. Hell no. Hell no. Izuna Uchiha is Madara. What? Oh. No, what? Izuna Uchiha is Madara's sister. Please tell me that's a typo. 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 God damn, it's stated in the manga that's his brother. It's stated in the manga that's his brother. No. No, no, no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Are you reading this? I gotta read it. I'm done. I gotta read it. I gotta read it. I gotta read it. I gotta read it. Oh man. Backstory in the franchise revealed that Madara Uchiha has a younger brother named Izuna. Okay, why'd you call him the sister? That's gotta be a typo. Hold on. Some fans speculate that this younger brother was actually a woman in disguise. Oh. Nope. Nope. Bullshit. Nope. Nope. Okay. 15. Sasuke will turn to his dark side. That's possible. That's possible. Because when you go into the Sasuke Sunrise novel, which Naruto Shippuden did adapt a novel adaptation for the Naruto Shippuden anime, was in one of those scenes that got cut out that I've talked about in the past, where Sasuke states that he struggles with that Uchiha curse that Tobirama was talking about, and Sasuke looks at Naruto as being the reason why he won't fall back into that darkness. But he says that the one thing that could make him fall back into the darkness is now that he's found that love being Sakura. And since it's implied in that novel that Sarada's already been born, is still a newborn, that losing his family could be the one thing that drives him back into the darkness. I could see that. If something happened to his family, I could see Sasuke struggling, especially if Naruto's not there to rein him in. So I can see that. That was the huge point of why Naruto said he'd go so far to stop Sasuke. So I mean, that's a good one. So right there, Sasuke will stop Sarada from going dark. Huh? There's nothing in Sarada's character that even remotely hints at the possibility of her becoming evil. Like, there's nothing that remotely hints at that. Nothing. What do they got to say about that? I want to see this. On the flip side, there are also fans who believe Sasuke won't want to travel down that dark path again. It cost him years with his friends and put the village he now calls home in grave danger. Instead, they think he will do his best to make sure no Uchiha ever falls prey to the darkness inside them again. For Sasuke, that might mean a big role in his daughter's future in Boruto. The idea is that when Sarada starts to go down a similar path, there's nothing in Sarada's character that says she's gonna go down that path. Nothing. Like, maybe if you say, oh, she finds out about the truth about the Uchiha massacre, she goes against the village. But the problem is, it's like her love and her desire to be Hokage is so strong, it's gonna trump that. It's gonna trump that. We might see a little moment where she, has a little itty bitty rebellion like she did in Naruto Gaiden, where she kind of leaves for a little bit, but she's not going down that dark path. Hell no. If anything, it's going to make her want to work that much harder to become the Hokage, to right the wrongs of what happened in the past. So no. Oh, no. 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 Kawaki is Madara Uchiha's reincarnation. No. And if you're up to date on the Boruto manga, you know that ain't true. Kawaki's backstory has been revealed. And there's nothing in his character that even implies he's a reincarnation. Hell no. Nope. Itachi is the what? Okay, hold on. What? The hell? There was a lot of heavy foreshadowing when it came to the confrontation between Itachi and Kakashi. Kakashi's name translates into Scarecrow, while Itachi's translates into Weasel. Though Itachi's name indicated there was more to his actions than met the eye, he was never fully symbolized by a weasel in this series. Instead, crows were the motif surrounding him, lining him up with Kakashi nicely. The symbolism between the two, of the scarecrow keeping the crows from destroying the land, was nice, but was slightly twisted. Though Kakashi was a powerful shinobi, Itachi did get the upper hand through his genjutsu, stringing Kakashi up like a scarecrow, which was the whole point. This time, it was the crows, not the scarecrow, who won. Okay, so what you just did, and I can tell you're a fan of the series. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna give you that. Tell you are a fan of the series, but what you just did, you just wanted to show, like, I'm very clever and brilliant. Look at this character breakdown I have of the characters. That has nothing to do with this article. Hell no. Shin Uchiha is Shisui Uchiha. Oh, shit. Are you serious? This got debunked in Naruto Gaiden. Like, Shin. No, read Naruto Gaiden. Stop. Obito wanted revenge on the Hidden Mist village. That should be obvious. But Sasuke and his family. Oh, Obito's not his family. They're in the same clan, but they're not. Okay. Hold on. One of Kakashi's former teammates, Obito Uchiha, became a large factor in the Akatsuki story arc of Naruto Shippuden. Though his friends believed he perished under falling rocks, Obito survived to change his name to Toby and seek revenge against those who wronged him. Some fans believe he also wanted revenge over the loss of Rin. The village hidden in the mist put a plot in place that forced Rin to be a Jinchuriki. She ultimately lost her life to Kakashi, though it's not clear exactly how much Obito knew about the situation. He did witness Rin step into Kakashi's fatal blow. It's possible that is what made Obito decide to target the Hidden Mist Village, becoming the man pulling the strings behind their Kage during the... That's true, but that's basically implied in the manga. That's not a theory. That's implied. After Rin died, and in the year after the fact, after Nagato did his thing and all this stuff, and after the attack with Minato on the Hidden Leaf Village with Obito attacking, you know, somewhere in that time period, Obito turned the Hidden Mist Village into Blood Mist Village and had, you know, control Yagura and everything. I mean, that's stated in the manga. So, I mean, I don't know. So right here, Sarada will unlock her Mangekyo Sharingan differently, and I mean that's something that Anime Balls Deep and I did in a video over on his channel about Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan. I think that's possible, but I think that's possible. That'd be a good retcon. I'm gonna give you that one. That'd be a good retcon. I can see that. Kawaki will seal Naruto and Sasuke. If this were to happen, if Naruto and Sasuke were to be sealed away by Kawaki, one can be sealed away. If Kawaki seals away both of them, people are gonna outrage, man. People are gonna outrage. So let's see what they gotta say. Fans got a glimpse of the future through Boruto's opening. In it, Kawaki and Boruto appear as enemies. Kawaki promises to send Boruto where he sent the 7th Hokage. Some fans speculate that this is really just an euphemism and that Naruto is no more. Others think that the wording is more deliberate, that Naruto's absence and visible destruction of Konoha means that Sasuke is missing as well. I'll cover that in another video. One possibility is that Naruto and Sasuke aren't gone forever, but instead sealed away. We know that some shinobi have the ability to seal objects and enemies in other dimensions. Boruto has also visited another dimension. It's not a leap to think that Kawaki ends up with a sealing ability and promptly takes two of the powerful shinobi out the equation, sealing away the 7th Hokage and the Shadow Hokage away. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna spoil it for anime only viewers, but there's something about Kawaki's body and Kawaki as a character that makes me say very strongly, I don't think that he has sealing jutsu. Is it possible he learns it? Yeah, I mean, we're 3 years away in the manga from the Kawaki versus Boruto fight. So is it possible he learns some type of sealing jutsu? Possible. But so far in the manga, there's no indication that he's ever gonna learn anything like that. So I don't know. So right here, Orochimaru has plans for Sarada. I actually like this theory. I've seen a few people say this in my comment section. Orochimaru has a unique way of keeping himself alive. He can transfer his chakra and his consciousness to new bodies every few years. In the original series, he believed in Uchiha with their special eyes would be his perfect vessel. Unfortunately for him, though, both Itachi and Sasuke had other plans when Orochimaru tried to take them as his vessel. However, fans think he's not done with the Uchihas. Almost 20 years have passed in the Naruto world since Orochimaru was pardoned for his crimes. You actually got that right. You actually got that right. People think it's 10 years. I'm gonna do a video explaining that. It's not 10 years, it's closer to 20. It's closer to 20, straight from Kishimoto's mouth. He's been living just outside of Konoha, and the Boruto series offer hints that he's still using vessels to keep himself alive. It wouldn't be far-fetched to think he's waiting for Sarada to come into her powers and become as strong as her father or stronger before he makes his move. And I did a video talking about whether or not Orochimaru is still evil. So I mean, I do like that idea. I do like that idea right there. So right there, number 6. No, Sasuke didn't protect his team from the Infinite Tsukuyomi. Sasuke on his own wasn't enough to defeat Kaguya, and he needed Naruto's assistance in order to seal away Kaguya or seal away Madara, because either one could have been done. So let's see what they got to say. I don't like this idea of, yeah, Madara actually won and we're all seeing the Infinite Tsukuyomi dreams. I don't like that idea. So let's see. When the Fourth Shinobi World War reached its height, nearly every person in the world was sucked up into the Moon Eye plan. With the Infinite Tsukuyomi, when a person looked up at the moon, a Genjutsu world or their dreams trapped them. Fans know Sasuke kept the Infinite Tsukuyomi Tsukuyomi from trapping Team 7, he protected them, allowing them a chance to fight. At least that's what we saw play out. Other fans like the conspiracy theory angle that the infinite Tsukuyomi dreams remain in fact. Perhaps Sasuke saving his team and gaining redemption is a genjutsu at work. If he never saved Team 7, then everything that happened during Boruto, a lot of people like to say that Boruto is a genjutsu. But the thing about Kishimoto is if he would have went this route, he would not have kept this gag up for 4 going on 5 years. It wouldn't have happened. So right there, Sakura should have met. That's not a theory. That's not a theory. That is a criticism. That is a point that you're taking out of several parts of the series where it gets stated Sakura had a natural affinity for genjutsu and it was never expounded upon. That's a dropped subplot. That's not a theory. It's not a theory. I agree with it because, you know, what you have to look at is like Sakura was stated more than once to be someone who had a natural affinity for genjutsu, very strong affinity for genjutsu, and it's never touched on. So I want to see what they got to say. Sakura put her damsel in distress days behind her. She grew into a strong shinobi, founded mental health clinics, and married Sasuke Uchiha. Now she works for the hospital, no longer out in the fields of shinobi. That's true, and you know your stuff. I like that. The early days of the Naruto series led fans to believe she had a very different career path. That's true. When she, Naruto, and Sasuke became Team Kakashi, their new sensei pointed out Sakura had a knack for identifying genjutsu. She was even termed a genjutsu type shinobi by the senseis around her. Despite quickly picking up on identifying and breaking genjutsu, though she never trained or became adept at creating. Fans believe plans for the character changed at some point during the early writing of the series that left hints at her becoming a powerful genjutsu wielding shinobi wasted. I don't disagree with that. I will say that like in Naruto the Last, especially when you read the novelization for it, you know, Sakura has a pretty interesting genjutsu feat. So when Toneri has that genjutsu trap, it's actually Sakura who's the one who breaks out of it. And it should tell you how high her level of skill is because in that moment, okay, like Naruto instantly fell under the genjutsu, despite the fact that Naruto is a perfect Jinchuriki. Hinata falls on it, Shikamaru falls under it, Sai falls under it, everybody's under it. Sakura starts to fall under it and she has a genjutsu dream about Sasuke and she immediately recognizes it and breaks through it and she realizes that everyone else has been trapped on a genjutsu and she breaks everyone's genjutsu one by one. It takes a little bit of effort but she breaks it. And Toneri's pretty damn powerful. So I mean, I think that is something that, you know, we should have gotten in the movie version, and I like the fact that the novel kind of expounded on it and explained how they're able to break out of it. But I mean, Sakura, I mean, her genjutsu skill was wasted. I'm gonna cover that in a future video. It was wasted. That's something that should have happened. So Sarada's exhaustion is genetic. I've covered this in other videos. I want to see exactly what they say here because that is something that is covered in the lore of the series. Fans noticed something interesting about Sarada Uchiha. Unlike her teammates, when she uses her special abilities like her Sharingan, exhaustion quickly sets in. Some believe that this is a result of inexperience, others have a different explanation. One of the reasons the Uchiha clan and the Hyuga clans remain so powerful is that they marry from within their clans. Yes, I like that. That's actually true. Uchihas and Hyugas married distant relatives to increase the chance of their offspring having the Sharingan or the Byakugan. Yes, Sasuke married outside of his clan when he chose Sakura. It's possible that Sarada's exhaustion is a result of Sharingan taking a larger toll on her without 100% Uchiha blood. Of course, Kakashi managed to adapt to his Sharingan without being an Uchiha as well, so Sarada might be able to do the same. That's true. That is stated in the lore, and I keep bringing up Izumi Uchiha because they put a lot of emphasis in the first Itachi novel as well as the second Itachi novel that because she was only part Uchiha, because like Sasuke, her mother married outside of the clan, and it was stated that she was looked at as an outcast by the members of the Uchiha clan, and because that she could use Sharingan very briefly for brief spurts, but it took a toll on her body. She couldn't fully master the effectiveness of it. She couldn't fully master effectiveness of it, and she struggled in a lot of ways as Sarada did, where she used it for a short period and then she get exhausted. So that's something we've seen consistent, and that fits into the lore of the series, where the Uchiha and the Hyuga clan didn't really marry outside. Some of these aren't bad. Some of these aren't actually theories. Some of these are just statements and you trying to look clever, but you know, some of these aren't bad. So Madara Uchiha was in love with Mito Uzumaki. There was nothing that stated that. There was nothing in there that was stated. And in fact, I'm curious. I think this is the same person who wrote the list about Naruto, because this was a point made in there. There was nothing in the story that even hinted remotely at the fact that Madara had feelings for Mito Uzumaki. Sarada is the Ninth Hokage. That's not a... Village Kage is one of the most prestigious positions the shinobi can hold. Shinobi who show great leadership skills, that's actually a really dope ass picture. The ability to negotiate, their leadership skills, and ninja abilities than their peers in contention. In the Boruto world, Naruto is the 7th Hokage. Sarada voiced her intention of pursuing the job, but most fans don't think she's in line. Instead, fans think she's likely to become the 9th Hokage. After all, there's a generation between Sarada and Naruto, the one to which Konohamaru belongs. Like Naruto and Sarada, Konohamaru, so you're basically saying Konohamaru's gonna be the 8th Hokage. I don't disagree with that. I think that's possible, so that's not a bad theory. There are more Uchihas. I don't know how I feel about that, because that is something that is possible. That is something that is possible. If you go back to the Warring States era and you do a retcon and you say that, you know, some of the members of the clan left, you know, before joining Konoha, or, you know, after Madara left, you know, some left after the fact, you know, during the Setsuna and Tobirama issues during the first Great Ninja War, maybe. That would be a retcon though. That'll be a retcon, but I mean, that's not a bad one. If you say that some of the Uchiha managed to get out of Konoha, never joined Konoha, there would be some explaining that would need to be done, because the Uchiha clan basically keep records of that stuff. So I mean, there would be some explaining that would need to be done, but that's not a bad theory. I mean, overall, this ain't a bad list. There's some inconsistencies with the lore in here. There's a few points that aren't actually theories, and it's more just statements. I mean, this ain't a bad list though. I can see why you know this got sent to me to kind of cover, because again, this isn't a bad list, but there's some inaccuracies in this. I mean, overall, I give this one like I give this list a 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10. But you know, when you get stuff like Kawaki is Madara Uchiha's reincarnation stop. Now, if you don't want to get caught lacking out here in these Konoha streets, then make sure you subscribe and join the Senju squad, and make sure you hit that bell so you never miss out on the Naruto/Boruto content on the channel. And never forget that Senju DNA is love and Senju DNA is life.